close. What is it now? This world. Speak quickly. Nothing stands in my way. Get going!
My queen, the Protoss have launched a shuttle. It is en route to a warp conduit.
Not if I have anything to say about it. We will bring down that shuttle. The swarm never rests. This world. Who asked you? Push ahead. You have my attention. Nothing stands in my way. Get going. The swarm never rests.
Some more overlords.
There's not much time. This hive cluster now belongs to the swarm. Out with it. Speak quickly.
A Protoss shuttle has reached the warp conduit. It must be destroyed before...
This world is mine. There's not much time. Yes? Who asked you? Get going.
Engage the hive directly. Our shuttles must break through.
You will never leave this ball of ice. Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way.
Some more overlords.
My queen, the Protoss were gathering biological samples and storing them in these stasis chambers.
We'll destroy the chambers and take the biomass if we can. There's not much time. The swarm never rests.
Some more overlords.
Speak quickly.
The Protoss launched another shuttle. This one is accompanied by a fighter escort.
You cannot stop us all, Kerrigan.
What is it now?
Large quantities of biomass. Good to have. Can use to improve swarm.
Some more overlords.
Let's get this over with. There's not much time. Out with it. Speak quickly. The swarm never rests.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Some more overlords.
The Protoss are mobilizing an assault on our hive cluster.
Get going. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Speak.
Protoss have launched another shuttle. It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating.
A creature is under attack.
This... Speak quickly. Get going. Get this over with.
It is bearing towards an unknown location.
They're bringing more warp conduits online. I sense 2 more activating. Out with it. Get going. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests. There's not much time. Out with it. Who asked you? You have my attention. Swarm hunt. What does it mean? Yes? Let's get this over with.
Spawn mutation. Complete mineral field depleted. Spawn more overlords. Spawn more overlords.
Out with it. Yes?
The Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my... What is it now? You have my attention. There's not much time. The swarm hungers. Who asked you? Push ahead. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests.
Warning, another shuttle has reached a warp conduit. Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated. Out with it. The swarm never rests. Yes? What is it now? Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with. This world is mine.
Acceptable command.
Speak quickly. Swarm hungers. Get going. Push ahead. There's not much time. Yes? Who asked you? Out with it. Get going. The swarm hungers. What is it now? This world is mine. The swarm never rests. Speak quickly. You have my attention.
Protoss are launching shuttles from a new base.
Well, that makes things a little more complicated. The swarm hungers. There's not much time. You have my attention. Push ahead. This world is mine. Let's get this over with. Get going. The swarm never rests. This world is mine. What is it now? The swarm never rests.
Warning. Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
Quickly. Nothing stands. What is it now? Out with it.
Cluster is under attack.
There's not much time. The swarm never rests.
Mineral field. A creature is under attack. Unacceptable command.
Speak quickly.
Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command.
Protoss are launching 2 sets of shuttles. Tenacious bastards. Out with it. This world is mine. What is it now? Who asked you? The swarm never rests. Push ahead. Yes? There's not much time. Let's get this over with. Out with it.
The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Yes? What is it now? Get go. You have my attention. Speak quickly. The swarm hungers. Nothing stands in my way.
This you guys are exhausted.
The swarm never rests. Who asked you? Yes? Push ahead. This world is mine. Press the attack. No, it's another chamber destroyed. What were the Protoss doing with all this biomass?
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
One shuttle through the conduit, and you will feel the might of the Golden Armada.
This you guys are exhausted.
Get going.
Mineral field depleted.
Speak quickly. The swarm hungers.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
The swarm never rests. Get going. Who asked you? There's not much time. This world is mine. What is it now? Push ahead. You have my attention. The swarm never rests.
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
Mineral field depleted.
Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. Out with it. Let's get this over with. Get going. Push ahead. This world is mine. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. Yes? Speak quickly.
Mineral field depleted.
Get going. There's no more time. The swarm never rests. Push ahead. Let's get this over with. Nothing stands in my way. This world...
Warning! Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
There's not much time.
Cluster is under attack.
Push ahead. Yes? Let's get this over with. This...
The Protoss have launched more shuttles.
Mineral field depleted.
Who asked you? Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead. The swarm never rests.
The hive clusters.
What is it now? There's not much time.
Warning! Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
The hive clusters.
Get going. The swarm never rests. This world is mine. There's not much time. Push ahead. The swarm never rests. Out with it.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Speak quickly. Get going. Nothing stands in my way. Speak quickly. The swarm never rests.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Who asked you?
Warning! Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
There's not much time. What is it? Speak quickly. Get going. What is it now? Nothing stands in my way. This is over with. There's not much time. This world is mine. Push ahead. The swarm never rests. There's not much time. Push ahead.
Warning! Another shuttle has reached a warp conduit.
The swarm hungers. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests. This world is mine. Get going.
Tumor is under a mineral field depleted.
There's not much time. Push ahead. Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests. This world is mine.
Cluster is under attack.
Let's get this over with. There's not much time. Get going.
Mineral field depleted.
Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time. Out with it. Nothing stands.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Push ahead. There's not much time. Let's get this over with.
Mineral field depleted.
Nothing. Who asked you?
The Hive cluster is under attack.
Nothing stands in my way. This world is mine. Push ahead.
Mineral field depleted.
Speak quickly. There's not much time. Let's get this over with.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
The swarm hungers. There's not much time. Get going. Push ahead.
Mineral field.
Yes? Let's get this over with. What is it now? Speak. You have my attention. Out with it.
Depleted.
Who asked you? Nothing stands in my way. There's not much time.
Depleted.
You have my attention. The Protoss launched 3 shuttles at once. They're bearing toward the same conduit.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky. Let's get this over with. This world is...
The Hive cluster is under attack.
This world is mine. There's not much time. You have my attention.
Mineral field depleted. The Hive cluster is under attack.
What is it now? Who asked you? Push ahead.
The Hive cluster.
The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Get going. Push ahead. There's not much time. The Protoss launched 3 shuttles at once. They're bearing toward the same conduit.
The Protoss have launched a mothership.
They must be using it to cloak shuttles. Nothing stands in... You have my attention. All forces, defend the central conduit. Tear their ships from the sky. Get going. Nothing stands in my way. Out with it. Just die. That's the last stasis chamber.
We'll examine biomass. Consume. Improve swarm.
Push ahead. There's not much time. Let's get this over with. This world is mine. Swarm, speak quickly. Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
this over with. There's not much time. That's the lab. Who asked you?
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
This world is mine. Get going. Push ahead.
Cluster is under attack.
Nothing stands in my way. Let's get this over with.
A shuttle is beginning to warp. It must be destroyed.
Push. Get going. That's the line.